Okay, guys, good morning. I'm bored. So, what have I done? Well, I've loaded up the guest account, and as you can see, I finished tour one there. Not going to buy anything on this account. We're going to keep it totally free to play and see how far we get. We're what? Tour two is 200. We have 2,000. So let's pop on into tour two. Mega clubs on this. I think we have a rocket level 2. Uh, So looking at this hole, we won't be doing the power slice with that. So it's going to play it easy and simple. So you have 1.8 there on the wind, which is just over half a ring. So we'll just give it that just to make sure we don't go in the rough. We don't even, I was going to say we don't need top spin. We don't really have that much anyway. Just a little bit of left curl. All the left curl we can manage with a rocket too. Hit it perfect and just knock it down there, hopefully to sit in the fairway and leave ourselves an iron to the green. I hope this will help somebody starting off. They get an idea of how to play the holes, and not only how to play the holes, but how to play them sensibly. It'd be all right if we had the clubs and we were a confident player to go and try and put the ball across there on the green. But at this level, let's just play it safe. We are playing for a birdie on this hole, and 9 times out of 10, that's the best our opponent's going to make. Hopefully, they'll make a mistake and they won't make their birdie, and we'll get the win. So this is a lesson in just safe, simple golf. And there's the mistake. We wet ball for them. Now, this green rolls down an awful lot. So I'm putting this ball in very short here. I'm even tempted maybe to put some backspin on that, but I won't. For people who want to learn the rings, the Goliath is roughly at this level 3 wind per ring. So that there will be 2/3 of a ring. So we're going to move it 2/3 of a ring in the direction of the wind. You see the way I had the wind pointing straight up and down the screen there. So we've moved it opposite to the wind. The wind will hopefully blow it back to where we wanted it originally. And the next thing is to hit perfect, which we haven't here. And we have actually missed the green. So it's not going to roll down like I planned, but we're going to have a little wedge shot there. But again, notice I'm not trying to actually put it in the hole there. Even in normal play, had he hit a decent shot, I still wouldn't be trying to put it in the hole. I just want to make sure it's safe and gives me a shot of putting it in the hole the next time. He has made a mistake. He knows he has, and I think he's thinking about not bothering playing there by the look of it. But here he goes again. Let's see if he can get it right this time. The wind will hold him back this time. And he's sitting there saying, why didn't I do that the first time? To be honest, if I had had that big topper, I'd have probably totally and utterly ignored my safe golf rule and tried to put it on the green. So no ball guide at all, and literally just guessing where this is going.
Perfect shot.
And it's going where we want it. I have actually got upgrades available on both the Rocket and Dart. But for the moment, rather than rushing into that, especially seeing the upgrade available is quite a minor one, At this level, coins are not that prevalent. We don't have a lot of them. So I don't want to go spending coins to get, one extra yard on my rocket or 0.1 extra ball guide on the dart, because they are not going to help me hold anything out. And they are going to leave me struggling for coins. So I prefer to play on here on Tour 2, hopefully unlock the extra mile, and when we have that unlocked, then put the money into that. And there's Tour 3 unopened, and we're not purchasing any of the unlock packages. We're going to keep this account 100% free to play. And I'm going to play this account on and off over the next while, just to see how far we can get it before we hit that brick wall of we are losing as much as we win or losing more than we win and need to go for the Powerball option. It's probably going to be a while before we get to there. I would say we're going to be up in the higher tours before we get to the stage where we start feeling we might need a Powerball. And Powerballs basically means paid. You can get quite far in this game using just the ordinary balls. I would suggest that you use the basic ball for as long as you possibly can. It's nothing to do with money. It's purely and simply the wins here are quite low. Just try and concentrate on hitting it perfect. The wins here on these tours are quite low. So what ball you use really makes little difference. You can use a wind 5 ball here, but it'll reduce a 1 wind to a 0.8 wind, which is a total waste. When you get up towards 6 and 7, you can have winds of 8, 10, 12 mile an hour with a basic ball. Now you can use a Kingmaker to knock them down, but I'd say play with the basic as long as you can, because when you get up to T9, 10 and 11, when you use your Kingmaker, you'll be knocking the winds down to 8, 9 and 10. And having played with your basic ball at the lower level, you'll already be used to winds like that. Whereas if you haven't been playing with the basic ball, it can be quite a shock to the system going up on the higher tours. Now, I want to put Topspin and Curl on that, and typically if a basic club, it hasn't got either. Oh, and hitting great with a basic club is never a good option. And even worse, with the basic rough iron, you have no distance at all on it, which means even that little short shot could be a big shot to the green. So we've broken our rule there of fairways and greens, purely just with a bad shot. But he's made his mistake and left himself short as well, so we're kind of even. So now really what we're hoping is he doesn't know how to putt. We'd never be that lucky though. So again, the biggest problem with our lower clubs is simply we don't have any ball guide. So we take a guess that that's there.
Great shot.
That leaves us within putting range. We're not going to lose the hole here, but we do have to go to a shootout. And I'm actually not really sure what clubs I have on this. I'm pretty sure there's a rocket and a dart, which are no use for the shootout. After that, I think we're all basics. No, we have a Goliath as well. Goliath I will be if we get cards for putting money into. Oh, and he can't put, which is quite nice to us. We're not going to go to a shootout. He says as if he's definitely going to get this put, which, to be honest, I don't intend to fenzil, as they say. So there we go, we have 30 trophies. So open our pin chest immediately. At this level you don't want to waste anything. So don't play on with your pin chest full. If you can open your pin chest, we have 2 achievements, so we have 30 trophies, and we finished Tour 1. Or did we play Tour 2? One of the two anyway. So anyway, up to 95 gems there. So we got a new club there, which is the Backbone, which is a long iron. So how does that compare to the Goliath? So I know it's a lot shorter. It's missing ball guide, so we're not going to switch to the Backbone at the moment. Short iron, we didn't get anything. Rough iron, we have the rough cutter. Again, I've been avoiding upgrading it. It's going to get a good ball guide jump, but really 1.3 ball guide to 1.9. Not so sure about that. We could go a long way with the dart. We'll play another couple of games and then we'll come back and we'll review them. So the idea of this account is to get it up to T5, T6 level and play it at that level for people to see how the shootouts are handled and how the holes are played. So there's the killer for the rocket, level 1 or level 2. It's got a headwind. So again, this is setting up very like let the other guy make the mistake. He is aiming short into a headwind. He looked like he was going to underpower, but he didn't. But this ball may be getting a bath. Oh, so close. But he's made the mistake. He's in the bunker. His only option really now with the level of clubs you have is basically a chip out. And will we make it across there? That's a hefty headwind for a poor rocket. So, breaking the golden rule. Good morning, Peter. Yeah, I just took a notion of this because I wanted to stream the account that's in LearnerCast was actually an account I wanted to stream T5 and 6 on. But it kind of got past them very quickly. It's now 7 and 8. So starting another account to get up to T5 and 6 and stream the lower tours for some people. And try and teach the basics of safe, simple shots. Don't overpower like I just did. Fairways and greens the whole way, and maybe a few basics of the ring system as well. And hopefully somebody might learn something. This guy's fallen asleep here on me. He hasn't got much of an option with his shot. It's just chip it out to beside me and have a go. Oh, Peter, I hope Tony was talking to you. I sent Tony a message because I forgot I have you a messenger. I sent Tony a message regarding my situation in January. We'll be taking a wee wee sabbatical, unfortunately, and we'll have to take a little break, but we'll be back. It is so laughable not making greens in 2 shots with the beginner clubs. Makes you think a little bit more about all your shots, I suppose. Oh, definitely. That's the most important thing. Just don't be the one that makes the mistake.
Perfect shot.
Right, the minute he lined up that drive, I was thinking, right, all I have to do is put on the fairway and this hole is won. 2 of us are in the same place here now, but I have a shot up on him. So we're going to be fine. Thank you for the thoughts there, Peter. Unfortunately, well, you know what the situation is. Unfortunately, it's a done deal. There is no hope. We just need to hope. I've left this short, haven't I? I can't be bothered going and changing it out. I'll take the long putt. Let's just hope everybody holds together through it. Unfortunately, these things happen. You just always wish it's not to you. But Golf Clash, as I said, will be taking a little bit of a back seat for a few weeks anyway. I'll still probably pop in and out, but doubt I'll be streaming, doubt I'll be grinding, and definitely won't be playing a tourney. Tourney takes way too much time.
Perfect shot.
That's actually not a bad shot. It's just a pity he binned his drive into that bunker, right into the sand. So again, the perfect example of don't be the one that makes the mistake. And that'll bring you as many wins as hitting 400-yard drives. Oh, a big Tour 2 Platinum chest. So I run this account on the basis of if I'm not going to add anything of value, I'm not going to play it. So we have our chest slots full, which means that's it. We'll empty out the chest slots on the account and come back and play it again the next day when we have 4 empty chest slots. So thanks for being here, Peter. I'll chat to you in Learner Cats. And that's it for now. A wee short little stream. Take care. Good luck.